Have you ever felt that there's more to myth and fantasy? That the gods, monsters, and ancient symbols are not just stories of the past, but keys to the present and mirrors of the soul? Welcome to the Merry Mystic, where we explore the hidden layers of reality through mythology, esotericism, ancient rituals, and inner alchemy. Here, the titans still rise, the serpent still whispers, and the battles of the gods are happening inside you right now. If you're ready to awaken forgotten wisdom, to remember, to meet the divine within shadow, and to walk the threshold between worlds, you are in the right place. Why did the gods go to war? Why do we find again and again myths of divine conflict? Olympians overthrow titans, Devas battle asuras, Tuatha Dé Danann and defeat the Fomorra. Even in ancient Sumer and Kemet we see this cosmic tension, Inanna and Ereshkigal, Atum and Apep. These aren't just stories, they're maps of the soul, of the cosmos, of human becoming. At the heart of these myths is duality, not as enemies but as cosmic opposites that shape reality. As Joseph Campbell once said, myths are public dreams, dreams are private myths. The Titans are primal energy, the Olympians bring civilization, the Asuras are fierce and ambitious, the Devas maintain balance and order. The Fomorra embody wild oceanic chaos. The Tuatha Dé Danann wield culture, magic, and light. These divine struggles express a fundamental truth. Creation requires polarity, light and shadow, chaos and order, form and force. In Sumerian myth, Inanna, the great queen of heaven, descends into the underworld to meet her shadow self. Ereshkigal, queen of the great below. As she goes down, Inanna is stripped of her power, represented by the taking away of her me. These are the symbols of her divinity, and hung on a hook. Only after facing her dark twin is she reborn. As Wolstein and Kramer said in their descent of Inanna, she who receives the divine May wears 7 defined decrees. This isn't war in the usual sense. It's a confrontation with the rejected self, with grief, rage, and shadow. It is divine battle as spiritual initiation. Many of these myths also preserve memory of conquest and cultural change. When the Tuatha Dé Danann arrived in Ireland, they fought the Fomorra, dark, chthonic beings. This may reflect the meeting of Indo-European cultures with older megalithic traditions. The winners often rewrite the gods of others as demons, yet myth refused to forget. The defeated are still divine. To Carl Jung, these stories are inner maps. As he said in his work Psychology and Religion, the gods are within us. They are archetypes in the collective unconscious. The Titans, Asuras, Fomorra, Ereshkigal, Apep, these are the divine shadow. The Olympians, Devas, Tuatha Dé Danann, Inanna, Atum, these are divine consciousness, ego, spirit. The battle is not external, it is within. The psyche must journey, descend, confront, and, yes, integrate. In Egyptian cosmology, Atum Ra, The solar creator must battle Apep, a colossal serpent of chaos, every night. As it says in the Per Emchru, the Book of the Dead, spell 39, Apep lies in wait in the Duat, but the bark of Re sails on. This isn't final war. Apep cannot be killed, only repelled again and again. The message? Chaos is eternal, and so is the need for vigilance and spiritual effort. Apep is not evil in a moral sense. It is the ever-present darkness out of which form emerges. These myths can also represent the turning of the year. Lugh defeats Balor at Lughnasadh, symbol of the harvest over the Fomorian death force. Re defeats Apep at dawn, symbol of the sun rising over the abyss. Inanna returns in spring, bringing fertility after her underworld journey. The gods' battles echo our seasons, our rituals, our breath. These stories aren't just tales, they're manuals for the soul. In alchemy, the prima materia, the chaotic base matter, must be worked and refined. The titanic force, the Asuric will, the Fomorian depth, the Apepic coil, the Ereshkigalian sorrow, all of these must be faced. The soul must become the place where they are transformed. As we are taught in the Hermetic teachings, to truly rise, one must first descend. De lapsus resurgam. This is the secret. You are the battlefield, but you are also the temple. Rarely is the enemy destroyed. More often they're bound, married, or remembered. Prometheus defies the gods, but becomes humanity's saviour. Ereshkigal is not vanquished. In fact, she's honoured. Apep is never gone, but always challenged. The Asuras too have their moment of divinity. These myths whisper. The goal is not to win. The goal is to become whole. Let us close with a short meditation. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the chaos in you, the serpent, the storm, the shadow. Now feel the light in you, the sun, the star, the song. They are not enemies. They are your becoming. The gods fight not to destroy, but to dance. And you are their altar. If this has resonated with you, please like, share, but more importantly, comment. How have you faced your own conflicts? How have the gods and the titans fought within you? And have you managed yet to make your peace with them? I am Shimon de Valencia, but like you, I am a merry mystic.